In the golden age of American muscle, the Hemi engine roared to life, powering some of the rarest and most revered Mopars ever to hit the asphalt. From the Dodge Super Bee to the Plymouth Roadrunner, these are legends that command respect and admiration. And in today's episode, we will explore 10 of these extraordinary cars. The 1967 Plymouth Satellite. The 1967 Plymouth Satellite stands as a remarkable example of American automotive history, particularly for muscle car enthusiasts. This model was initially introduced as the premium variant of the Belvedere and later established itself as a distinct entity. The year 1966 marked a pivotal moment with the introduction of the Street Hemi engine, which was a game changer for the muscle car era. The engine's debut saw over 1,500 units of Belvederes and Satellites equipped with this powerful 426 engine. However, the following year witnessed a drastic reduction in production, with only 12 Plymouths ordered with this engine, and a mere 6 of those were Satellites. This drastic reduction in numbers makes the 1967 Satellite one of the most elusive and sought-after Mopars to date. The rarity is so pronounced that it's uncertain if any of the original Hemi 1967 Satellites with matching numbers are still around. The closest known example is a 67 Satellite that was initially fitted with a 383 cubic inch V8, but later received a 472 crate engine replacement. This particular vehicle fetched $60,000 at a Mecum auction, a figure that seems modest when one considers the potential value of an authentic 1967 Satellite with the original 426 Hemi. Should such a vehicle be discovered, its worth could easily surpass $500,000, reflecting its exceptional rarity and the high esteem in which it is held by collectors and muscle car aficionados alike. The 1967 Plymouth Satellite, with its 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 engine, capable of delivering 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque, is an example of the engineering prowess and bold spirit of the era. 1970 Plymouth GTX. Marketed as the gentleman's muscle car, the Plymouth GTX was introduced in 1967 based on the Belvedere. Unlike its sibling, the Roadrunner, which was a bare-bones speed machine, the GTX offered a more refined experience with upscale features. In 1970, the GTX underwent a significant redesign that softened its previously sharp lines, giving it a sleeker appearance. With only 72 units produced in 1970 equipped with the 426 cubic inch Hemi V8, the GTX is a rare find. This engine, known for its robust power output of 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque, was one of only 2 options available for the GTX, the other being a 440 cubic inch V8. The scarcity of the 1970 GTX with the Hemi engine today adds to its allure and value among collectors. At a Mecum auction in Kissimmee in 2019, a 1970 GTX with a 4-speed transmission was sold for $110,000. Considering the rarity and the performance pedigree of the GTX, this sale price is often regarded as a bargain. The 1970 GTX remains a coveted piece for muscle car enthusiasts, representing an era where luxury met raw power. Its limited production and the mystery of how many still exist only heighten its desirability and the intrigue surrounding this classic American muscle car. 1970 Dodge Super Bee. Introduced in 1968, the Super Bee was based on the Coronet Coupe and quickly became known for its formidable performance. The name itself is a nod to the B-Body platform and the Scat Pack Bumblebee emblem, symbolizing its place in Dodge's performance lineup. In 1970, the Super Bee was available with 2 potent V8 engines, the 440 cubic inch 6-pack and the more exclusive 426 cubic inch Hemi. The latter, known for its impressive 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque, was a rare option with only 36 units produced that year. This scarcity has made the Hemi-equipped Super Bees highly sought after in the collector car market. Despite selling 15,506 units in 1970, the Super Bee with the 426 Hemi remains undervalued, often trading hands for less than its true worth. A prime example of this is a beautifully restored 70 Super Bee with a Hemi 4-speed that was auctioned but did not sell despite a high bid of $199,000. The 1970 Dodge Coronet RT. The 1970 Dodge Coronet RT is a classic American muscle car that exudes power and rarity. This particular model year is significant as it marks the end of the Coronet line with only 14 units produced with a Hemi engine, making it highly sought after. The value of these cars has skyrocketed due to their limited production, with one recently selling for $247,500. However, this figure pales in comparison to the potential value of these vehicles, which could reach up to $1 million. The Coronet's legacy began in 1949, evolving from a luxury vehicle to a performance icon by the 1960s. It was available in various body styles, but the two-door variant with the Hemi 426 engine is what truly sets it apart. The Coronet RT's appeal lies not just in its power, but also in its exclusivity and the thrilling performance it promises. It's a car that captures the essence of an era where raw horsepower ruled the streets, and owning one today is akin to possessing a piece of automotive history. The restoration of a rare Hemi Coronet convertible on the Graveyard Cars TV show further cements its status as a $1 million Mopar. The 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. The 1970 Roadrunner stands as a paragon of muscle car heritage. It was Plymouth's answer for the demand for a performance car that did not break the bank. The Roadrunner's design was simple, yet effective. It was available without carpets, back seats, or radios, which allowed buyers to invest in the coveted 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 engine. In 1970, the production of the Hemi Roadrunner was extremely limited, with only 72 units leaving the factory. This scarcity has made them some of the most collectible cars today. The value of these vehicles reflects their rarity and desirability, with one fetching a price of $341,000 at auction. The average value of first-generation Hemi-equipped Roadrunners is around $121,516, but the 70 models command the highest prices due to their exceptional rarity. Owning a 1970 Hemi Roadrunner is more than just owning a car. It's owning a piece of automotive history. The 1970 Dodge Charger RT. The 1970 Charger RT is a legendary muscle car that's captured the imagination of car enthusiasts for decades. Known for its Hemi orange color and starring roles in iconic films and TV shows, it's a symbol of American automotive culture. The second-generation Chargers produced between 1968 and 1970 are particularly revered. Of the over 200,000 made, a scant 872 had the 426 Hemi engine. In 1970, the Charger RT with the Hemi engine was a rare breed with only 112 made. Today, they are even scarcer, with estimates suggesting that as few as 15 to 50 may still exist. This rarity contributes to their high value, with some fetching upwards of $352,000. It's this combination of power, style, and scarcity that makes the 1970 Dodge Charger RT one of the most collectible muscle cars ever and a true icon of its time. 1971 Dodge Charger. The 71 Charger with the 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 stands as a prized piece among car enthusiasts. This model marked a significant year as it introduced a new design for the Charger and bid farewell to the legendary Hemi engine. With only 85 units produced, its rarity adds to its allure, making it a sought-after collectible. The 426 Hemi-equipped Chargers are a rare breed, with just 63 Charger RTs and 22 Super Bs, the latter transitioning to a trim level in the same year. These vehicles boast an impressive 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque, making them not only a collector's dream, but also a powerful machine of its time. The 1966 Dodge Coronet Deluxe. The 66 Coronet Deluxe 4-door is a remarkable vehicle that stands out in automotive history. With only 5 units ever produced, it's a rare gem that combines the practicality of a 4-door sedan with the heart of a muscle car. Its uniqueness lies in its rarity and the fact that all 5 original cars are still around, making it a collector's dream. The value of these cars has soared over the years, with one fetching $660,000 back in 2007. Today, they are likely worth even more due to their limited production and the iconic status of the Hemi engine. The 1966 Coronet Deluxe 4-door may not fit the traditional muscle car mode, but it certainly earns its place among the classics with its impressive performance and distinctive character. The 1970 Plymouth Superbird. Yep, the 1970 Superbird, once overlooked, has soared to become a prized collectible. Initially, its bold design with a distinctive rear wing and nose cone was too avant-garde, leading to sluggish sales. Yet, this very uniqueness has cemented its legacy, with a production of only 135 units featuring the 426 Hemi, making it a powerhouse on wheels. And the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. Engineered to conquer NASCAR, Daytona was the first to exceed 200 miles per hour. Despite initial sales challenges, only 70 were made, with the 426 Hemi now valued at $1.95 million. This rarity makes it a coveted piece among collectors, embodying the pinnacle of Mopar muscle. Its aerodynamic design and powerful performance have secured its status as an ultimate collectible, with values continuing to climb. Hey, that's all we have for today's episode. Like this video and remember to subscribe to the channel for more great videos in the future.